Yeah,
My ass is too big. Did you hear about the news today that Tayla Harris is looking for?
Yeah, trying to get a trade.
She's got her third AFL club at 24 years of age.
Must
looking
need
for
the
a
money pretty badly.
$150,000 contract she requested.
Do you reckon she deserves it?
No, I don't think she deserves it. I feel like that there's other women in that competition who deserves it more than Erin Phillips, Chelsea Randall. Just looking at their skill set and their ability to win, because the contract is for football, right?
Yeah,
it's not about endorsements outside.
But they want to be on more money than, say, first year player. Say Caleb Sarong, he'd be on maybe not even 100 in his first year, and he's getting a lot more. Fans are watching him every day. While you've got them, who they've probably got a quarter of.
It's interesting. It's hard for women's sport as well because it's not professional yet. Yeah. So they have other jobs outside. And I feel like it's hard because they want to be compensated because they're missing out on work. Yeah. Or they have to kind of sacrifice their work and their careers for the game. So they maybe feel like they should be compensated for it. I feel like they should come from the AFLW. There should be a bit more of a grant, or there should be something that gives them, it should be an AFL Players Association like stipend or something that gives them a bit more extra money that compensates them for losing work during that time. Could be something like that. But back to Tayla Harris, she's a dual athlete as well. So she does boxing.
Yeah, wow.
And she's actually watching video footage from her. She's pretty good. Like, I'm not the world's best. I'm not the world's best boxer. Yeah. So I can't really comment too much on the technique. And we're just armchair quarterbacking. Like, we're just giving our opinions. But I think if she can go make way more money than that.
Yeah,
boxing,
that's what people
right?
are saying as well.
She can, I think she's got a fight coming up soon, and then she's potentially fighting for an Australian title.
Wow.
And there's one of the best ever female boxer, her name escapes me, Chelsea something, can't remember her name, an American woman. She, 3-time world champion boxer, makes an incredible amount of money. She was on the Joe Rogan podcast about a month or two ago. Trying to remember. That's annoying me now that I can't remember her name. But yeah, she has such a large, very similar to Tayla Harris, like such a big following. And boxing is a sport where the more people who watch it, you get paid back, because how the pay-per-view system works. The more people who pay to watch you fight, you get a piece of that pie. So potentially, if she wants to make a lot more money, she could go do that.
She could, yeah.
But I guess maybe
a lot of people just choose footy though, don't they?
Maybe honestly, because she loves the sport. She loves footy, which I guess.
But what club would want to pick her up to have to give her that much money?
Yeah.
Because she was 8th in the BNF there as well, wasn't she?
No, I think outside. I think she didn't even finish.
She didn't even finish top 10.
No, I don't think she was top 10 in the BNF. Her stats, I think the Carlton coach said that she's inconsistent. So, it's hard to kind of justify.
So she might not, yeah.
It's hard. Women, the competition is getting better to watch now. And then this season as well, it's going to be a longer preseason. They're starting preseason in October, and they're playing all the way through to March. So the season's getting longer. They're playing more games. So they should get compensated more. But if you're going to start demanding $150,000 for your contract and you're not worth that much, I think that's a bit too much. I feel like it might start a precedent for more women to ask for more money. I think that's fair because of all that stuff we said, like the sacrifice you have to make and all that sort of stuff. And they're still they train like they're professional athletes as well. They still have to roll after their training, do their gym, do their extras outside to keep themselves right. And it's very tough.
Similar to waffle players.
It's very similar to waffle players as well. The more people are going to start watching the game on TV, that's where the big money's going to start coming. The TV right deals was massive for the men's competition. It's what made them so valuable, and then gives the clubs more money to pay their star
I'm a pretty
athletes.
big fan of the AFL Women's. I go down, watch the Freo every time they're at South Freo and that. So, and on the TV.
It's good to watch. It's good on it, man.
And they're going to be good. They're going to be good.
Especially Freo. The Freo the last 2 years have turned it up a bit. They're
we got this chick called Kiara Bowers. She's elite.
She's fast. And the skills are getting way better too. Yeah. So do you have a favorite? Like, obviously, she's your favorite women's player.
Yeah, I've seen a bit. Her or Jem Horton maybe. I think that's Juppy's favorite.
I know Chelsea Rand was my favourite just because I think she's so slick. Like her skill set, pretty incredible for.
Yeah.
I think even Blaine said it as well, which is a big shout coming from Blaine that she could play in a few of the guys. Like her skill set, she could match it with a few of the guys, which is a good shout.
Skill wise,
yeah.
Wow, that's elite.
She's like her mate. Contested mark is incredible off the half back, and she can lace out, drop punts. It's crazy.
Yeah,
wow. I like her skill set and competitiveness. Hard nuts. I had a few. It have on the podcast. I had Kelly Gibson on the podcast. I watched her. I was a real fan of her when she played for the Crows.
Okay,
yeah. Just because I knew she came back. She came from the rugby sevens. Rugby sevens background, that speed and that tackling ability. Just I think when she was on the podcast, she's like similar to you, like general hard nut. Like loves the competition, loves the fire.
Yeah.
I think because as well, if I played, I would be pretty similar to you and to Kelly as well. Just a hard, get in and under. If I get hurt, you brush it off, you go again.